I know a lot of you have kids back in school now and they are biking to school. So I wanted to share with you one of my favorite bikes for commuting around town and the school commute. And that is the Priority Start 20. What makes it so great for school commuting and around town riding is that it has a belt drive. And it also has an internally geared hub. The belt drive is really, really cool. It replaces the use of a traditional chain. So what this means is you don't have to lube it, very low maintenance. Your child's not going to get chain grease on their legs or even worse on their pants. It can be out in the rain on the rack at school and you're not going to have rusting of the chain like you would on a normal bike. It's nice and quiet and smooth. We really love, love, love the belt drive. The only other real competitor that's offering a belt drive right now is the Early Rider Belter, and it's significantly more expensive than the Priority Start. So we love this bike for that. The other thing that makes the Priority Start 20 different and unique is the fact that it has an internally geared hub. You'll notice there's no derailleur like there is on a normal bike with gears. It has 3 speeds. They're all inside the hub, and they are controlled by a shifter on the handlebar. My son found this really easy to shift and didn't have any of the problems he quite often has with grip shifters. We think for most kids, 3 gears is plenty. Having 7 or 8 gears is a little bit overwhelming for kids who are just learning to shift. The paint job is really beautiful. The colors are gender neutral and everybody will like them. The bike turns heads. We also like that the bike actually came with a small bottle of touch-up paint, so when your child inevitably drops the bike on the ground or otherwise gets scratched or dinged, they'll be able to touch it up. When I'm looking for a commuter bike for around town riding, I always look for a bike that has a nice, relaxed, comfortable position where the child is upright and is able to look ahead for obstacles to keep an eye on traffic. I really appreciate the quick release seat post collar. This makes seat changes really easy since kids seemingly grow overnight. The one thing though of note is that there are not quick releases on the wheels, so you do need a tool to be able to take the wheel off for a tire change. The bike comes with a lot of little extras that we like. It has a nice comfortable saddle. It's fore aft adjustable. It has a kickstand. The pedals are really high quality. They're well go. They've got lots of plastic pins on them to help keep little feet firmly planted on the pedals. The bike has dual handbrakes, no coaster, which we love. We do have to point out that the brake levers on the bike aren't the Tektro handbrakes that you find on most high quality kids bikes, and we don't love them quite as much as the Tektro brakes. That said, they're still easy to pull. Little hands are able to operate them well, and the V brakes themselves are efficient and do a good job of braking. The bike's got Kenda K-Shield tires. It's a nice high quality tire. It rolls really fast on pavement, but it's also going to be able to hit up the canal paths on the way to school or make it across a grassy field just fine. Compared to most 20-inch bikes that you find at the big box stores or maybe even at your local bike shop, the Priority Start 20 is nice and light. It weighs under 20 pounds. That said, it's not the lightest 20-inch bike. The Boom 4 comes in just over 16 pounds, so quite a bit lighter than the Priority Start. That said, the Boom is also a lot more expensive. The bike has nice short crank arms and a narrow Q factor, which means that your child's pedaling efficiency is going to be awesome on this bike. It's best sized for kids about 6 and 7 years old. It might fit your child even sooner than that, depending on what their inseam length is. The minimum seat post height on the bike is 22 inches. So we recommend your child has an inseam length of around 20.5 inches before you introduce this bike to them. The bottom line is if you're looking for a great bike for your child to ride around town, we can't recommend the Priority Start 20 enough. We love the belt drive and the internally geared hub. It's got great geometry and it's got great components for the price. It's not an early rider, it's not a Boom, but if your budget is a little bit more limited than that and you want your child to be able to leave their bike out in the rain at school, this is a killer bike at a killer price. For more information on the Priority Start and on how to choose the best bike for your child, go ahead and head over to rascalrides.com. And also make sure you hit subscribe to our channel. It's a great way to learn about kids' bikes and about family cycling and get tips and products that will help you have more fun biking as a family. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.